Okay, now, what you do is you get this is a jack-o'-lantern I bought online. And all I have to do is cut it and make it into a pumpkin. Pumpkin puppet is what I'm trying to do. And his name's going to be Senior Pumpkin. Ooh, it even lights up. There's a little battery in the back. It lights up. And it'll work really well. Okay, so here's where I gotta cut the hole in the bottom. I'll get to it in a second here. Okay, let's move to outside. Okay, here we go. And here we are. I'm using a jigsaw, and I'm cutting an X in the bottom so I can various little pie slices so I can cut around it and make a spot to put your hand, because that's where your hand has to go to make it move. Oh, and I also cut the bottom part off where that green tape was, and so I cut the bottom off, so that's why it's sitting there like that. And then I cut around it. There you go, there's the hole that your hand goes through, just like that. And now the mouth can go together. At first it didn't go together, but now it can. Of course it'll look better once they actually get it attached. Hope you're enjoying this background music, because I have nothing to say at this point. Oh, here we are. We're doing something else. Oh, this is a middle plate to put for his mouth. I used a lid of an old ice cream pail. And an X-Acto knife. On second thought here, I should have used a ruler and measured it correctly. Instead, I did not, and it leads to more problems later. Always measure, kids. Oh, and maybe have an adult do this, because the knife's pretty sharp. And if you're an adult watching this, thanks for watching my video. But yeah, I should have measured it first instead of just eyeballing it. This is not one of those eyeball situations. Oops. Anyway, here's the light that's already installed in the jack-o'-lantern, so I didn't have to do that, which was really nice. And I'm trying to make it so you make a hinge so the mouth will move up and down. And apparently I used glue. And I put glue on there, and I was going to glue the felt. Those are hunks of felt I cut out to the back of the pumpkin so it'll stick together, so it'll be attached, but yet you can move his mouth up and down. And here is the glue drying. This glue is rubber cement, or not rubber cement. Yeah, kinda, something. And you have to let it dry for 10 minutes so it's nearly dry, and then stick it together. It's weird stuff, but you get it at the dollar store. Hardware store, but dollar store's cheaper. It's like $1. And I'm pointing out that I used orange felt here on the inside. Here is the top part glued to the top of the pumpkin here, and I still have plenty of room, like it's bendable, so I can attach the thing to the bottom part, to the jaw, how we'll call it. And of course, this is in the back of the pumpkin, so you don't see it. And I put glue on the inside of the pumpkin part 2 right there. You can see the glue. And I put glue on the outside of the felt in the back. So that part will be on the inside of the jaw. And at this point I had it glued together with the mouth plate inside, which I think I glued in there. I did this a little while ago. I forgot what I did. I gotta watch the video to learn how to teach you how to do a video that I made. Alright, there we go. Put glue on the outside and I tried to glue the rim just underneath the little teeth bumps of the jack-o'-lantern. So it sticks to the outside there. And then I ended up putting, I couldn't get the back stuck together with all that felt, so I tore it all out. I tore it all out and got a hinge for a door and just screwed it in there because that other stuff didn't work. I tricked you. It's a Halloween thing, get it? I tricked you. I made you think that it worked. It did not. So I had to get a door hinge. And so I put some screws in there. And then I couldn't get the glue to stick on the top. Glue and plastic does not work well. But gluing plastic to plastic, it didn't work for me. So I ended up getting screws. So I screwed it in there, and then I put screws through the little holes on the top. I used a drill and drill little pilot holes and put screws right into the lip of the ice cream lid. Sorry for all the jumping around and what I was doing there. Oh yeah, I made a little, I cut out a little spot to cover up where the battery goes because it's a big white circle. It looked weird, so I made it orange. And it blends in. And later on I fix it with some other details that look really cool. Wait for that part. This is just some orange cloth. I believe I bought it at the dollar store. And some Velcro. And I sewed it on there. And I velcroed it to the inside. And oh yeah, this is the part where you stick your thumb on the inside. It needed extra power to open his mouth up and down. So you put I made a little dent where you put your thumb inside that little groove there. And that way it has power to lift the jaw up and down. It works way better. So it's a little thumb position thing. Anyway, that whole glue thing didn't work, so I put screws on it. And then I found these autumn leaves, dollar store. And a lot of this stuff is fantastic. Dollar stores are great for stuff. And I'm going to stick them on there because it looked really cool. There, look at that. Ooh, he looks cool. Now he's like actually in a pumpkin patch. And his eyes are all, I found this plastic mesh stuff. Again, dollar store. It's a plastic sheet that I've stuck inside to cover his eyes and his nose so you can't see the light so much. And it looks really neat. And so here he is on the cupboard. And I glued the leaves to him in different locations around the bottom. I think he looks really good. And there's his mouth open. And I think a second here I show how you work it, I believe. Oh, nope, here's the inside part. I forgot to show you. Yeah, this is just a sheet I've had. And it's kind of sparkly, and it really blocked the light on the back and made it look really cool. Oh, and I used the Handyman Secret Weapon duct tape. And I duct taped it on the inside. Of course, you can't see it from the outside, so whatever. So if you get tired of it and you want to change it, you can. And he's nearly complete here with the leaves taped to the outside. I think it looks really cool. Hides all the screws that you put in the first time to fix it, get it to hold together. And here's what it looks like from the inside. Messy, but no one's going to see that anyhow. And there we go. He's lit up. It looked really kind of cool. Senior Pumpkin. And there's his mouth opening. I'm just pulling on his head, but you get the idea. And there you go. That's how you convert a Halloween pumpkin in Jack-o'-lantern into a puppet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back next time for more thrilling stuff. Where I make more things or puppets, or I have other stuff to do in here. You'll see it. Thanks. Bye.